Welcome back to another episode of the Cracked Open Podcast. I am your host, Goddess Telly. It is Monday, August the 24th, 2026. This is the month of receive. Receive, receive, receive. Receive without setting yourself on fire. Today is Universal Day 6, Moonday, Sacral Chakra, Orange Energy. Happy Monday, happy Moonday, happy Monday. Big moon, baby, not the little one, you understand? Happy me day. Listen, y'all, take what you need, leave what you don't. And baby, before we get into these cards today, listen, they already talking. Now, as I stated, today is Monday, August the 24th, 2026, right? That reduces down to a 6. And 6 is giving love. 6 is giving me relationships. 6 is giving me responsibility, home, nurturing, service, reciprocity. You understand? Who are you caring for? Who is caring for you? What are you responsible for? And are your scales balanced? Hold, please. Wait until I tell y'all which goddess came out today. And listen, if y'all heard me say balanced, then if y'all heard me say scales, then y'all would know what goddess I'm talking about, okay? But first, it is Monday. Monday is ruled by the moon. Monday is Moonday. We're working with the Sacral Chakra today, and our color is orange. The Sacral Chakra is connected to our emotions. Emotions make you cry sometimes. The Sacral Chakra is connected to our creativity. It is connected to our pleasure. It is connected to our desire, our intimacy, our connection, and our ability to receive, right? And yeah, you think of a woman, you think of a man. The man is giving, the woman is receiving. You understand? And that's funny because what have we been talking about all August? Receive, 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 receive. But receiving isn't just sitting around saying, give me something. So, receiving isn't just sitting around saying, give me something. And giving doesn't mean running around pouring everything you have into everybody else until you don't have shit left for yourself. Today we're going to be talking about balance. Balance, you understand? And the sacral chakra is often associated with the early developmental stage. Roughly around 6 months to 2 years old. I guess that's when we're learning about connection. We're learning about needs. We're learning about emotional expression. We're learning about pleasure and whether it's safe to want something and receive it. So here's today's question. Do you actually feel safe receiving? Question, pick it up. Do you actually feel safe receiving? The tarot card of the day is the Knight of Wands. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. I am going to do my best and not make this episode long, okay? So the tarot card that we have is the Knight of Wands. And the advice for right now, the advice for today is some days are quiet, some days are peaceful. Some days are dull, some days are freaking boring. That's what y'all be looking at Monday like, Monday is so boring. Monday is so blue. That won't be today, baby. Mondays are lit. You understand? The Knight of Wands is a passionate, headstrong character who follows his heart wherever it takes him. And to hell with the consequences. That is the Knight of Wands. Sometimes that works. Sometimes that doesn't work. But when you're in the throes of passion, an urge, a desire, or an idea, you're not necessarily worried about tomorrow. Y'all be like 5150, you understand? You're thinking about what you want to experience today. So the message is go for it, okay? The affirmation for this card is I commit to living my life with passion. I commit to living my life with joy. I commit living my life with excitement. Y'all better SpongeBob that shit. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. You understand? Because life is for living, right? You're going to be dead for a very long damn time. So sometimes you have to stop doing what only looks sensible on paper and embrace what makes you feel alive. Be safe. Be yourself, be kind, but have some fucking fun. And here's the life lesson when it comes to the Knight of Wands. The worst can happen. The worst that can happen is that you fuck up. The worst that can happen is that you make a mistake. But over here at Tully's Corner, over here at Monday Board Mentality, over here at the Cracked Open Podcast, we don't go with the worst case. What is the best that can happen? You understand? But worst case scenario, the worst that can happen is you fuck up. And guess what? When you fuck up, when you make that mistake, it becomes a lesson. You learn from the fuck up. Don't avoid something that truly lights your soul up. Don't avoid something that truly animates your spirit because you're scared of what other people might think. Fuck them. Don't avoid something because you've created the worst possible scenario in your head. Sometimes you gotta move, bitch. Get out your way. Sometimes you have to take a chance. Roll the dice. We talked about that yesterday. Sometimes you gotta say, fuck it. Let's see what happens. The challenge for the day is to make your day a little bolder. Make your day a little brighter. Make your day a little more fun. Inject some excitement into your schedule. Life is not all work. Life is not all play. You gotta find that balance. And if you truly cannot do that today, then plan it. Plan something. Give yourself something to look forward to. My bad, y'all. And go socialize. Be around uplifting people. Do something exciting. Take a chance. But don't sit there talking yourself out of your dreams, talking yourself out of your desires, talking yourself out of your passions because fear started running its fucking mouth. Now, with the Knight of Wands, this card affects the fire signs, the Aries, the Leos, the Sagittarius, and people who are motivated. This card affects people who are energetic. This card affects people who are passionate and full of life. This is a yes card, okay? Go for it. Spirit says go for it. Telly says go for it. Not burn yourself out for it. There's a difference. Now, the goddess of the day. Ooh, wrote a song about it like the here you go. The goddess of the day. We have pulled goddess Maat. And this is where today's entire reading is just forming so beautifully. Our goddess of the day is Maat. Her number is 10. 1 and 0. 10 reduces to that 1. That 1 represents new beginnings, leadership, self, and initiation. And Maat comes in talking about balance. Her guidance to you is reset your harmonic balance. You are out of alignment. The sacred scales command you to give and receive, okay? You cannot have one without the other. That creates an imbalance. You cannot give and not receive. You cannot receive and not give. If you're receiving without ever giving, you're out of alignment. And if you're constantly giving and refusing or not allowing yourself to receive, you are also out of alignment too. And we spent this entire month talking about receive. Never mind who you thought I was. So for Maat to walk her ass into the reading before August is over, baby, I'm listening. Giving and receiving is spiritual law. That's the G code. You understand? You give your time, you give your money, you give your service, you give your resources, you give that good energy you got. You give those good fucking vibes. But if you are naturally a generous giver, you also have to cultivate a practice of receiving. Receive that compliment. Receive that joy. Receive that support. Receive that pleasure. Receive that friendship. Receive that money. Receive that love. Stop swatting your blessings away. Imagine here's somebody trying to give you shit. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. No, I don't want that. Stop swatting away your blessings like they're flies. Some of y'all ask the universe for help, and then when the help shows up, you're like, nah, I'm good. What the fuck is that? No, you're not good. You asked for help. Receive that help. And here's the other side, right? If somebody is constantly pouring into you, what are you pouring back into them? Because you can't keep taking, you can't keep taking, you can't keep taking, you can't keep taking, and then calling that a fucking ship. You can't call that a business ship. You can't call that a situation ship. You can't call that a friendship. Whatever kind of ship you're on, somebody better be rowing on both sides of that bitch. You understand? Because if only one person is rowing, we're going in circles. You got me going in circles. Burn, burn, burn. Oh, round and round you go. You understand? My aunt said, balance the scales. Her declaration is, I give easily. I give freely. I receive freely. I receive easily. That's Moonday energy. That's sacral energy. That's universal day 6 energy. That's receive. That's the yin and the yang, the male and the female. And then we have mountains from our signs of the time deck, and that number is 5. Change, movement, transition. And we were just working with that 5 energy yesterday, okay? The mountain here represents obstacles. And when you encounter a mountain in your life, the boogeyman, the job that you're afraid of getting, the business that you're afraid to start, you know, it looks like a big ass mountain. So when you encounter a mountain in your life, the first thing you might do is to say, fuck, well, shit, how the hell am I supposed to get past this shit? That is a valid question. Ask the question. Pick it up. But the appearance of an obstacle doesn't automatically mean you're supposed to quit. Sometimes the mountain is forcing you to become more creative. Maybe you can't go straight through that motherfucker. Maybe you can't bust through it like you really want to. You understand? Okay. We have options. We can go around that bitch. We can climb that bitch. There may also be another route, okay? Maybe we need help. Maybe you need different equipment. Maybe the way you originally planned to do it isn't the way that it's going to happen. But please, please, do not confuse this is difficult with this is not for me. It's difficult and it's for me. You understand? Those are two completely different statements. Don't confuse. God damn, that's a big bitch. Do not confuse the obstacles. Do not confuse the mountains with this is difficult. With this isn't for me. Sometimes an obstacle becomes an opportunity because it forces you. It forces you to discover something about yourself you wouldn't have discovered on an easy fucking road. There may be delays. There may be detours. But with determination, with perseverance, that mountain can become part of your testimony. So here's another question. Is the obstacle telling you to stop? Or is it telling you to change your approach? Question, pick it up. And this is why the Knight of Wands came kicking in the door first. The Knight said, go. The mountain said, you might have to find another way. Maat is saying, and while you're doing all of that, do not drain yourself, baby. Balance. Our spiritual as fuck card that we have. You are not required. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. That's it. That's the episode. Roll the fucking credits, Telly. Because how do you know? How do you know somebody might be taking advantage? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to break it down. If you want to know, how can I say this? Hold, please. If you want to know how somebody might be taking advantage of what you're giving, look at how you feel after you give it. If every time you are pouring into somebody and you walk away depleted, you walk away resentful, you walk away exhausted, you walk away frustrated, you walk away angry or feeling like shit, we need to look at that. We need to examine that. Put the matches down, back the fuck away. They can get warm by them fucking selves. They can get warm on their own. Go do something kind for yourself, because sometimes the greatest service you can offer the world is taking care of the person that you're responsible of taking care of. Taking care of the person responsible for carrying your spirit through this life. You. And that brings me right back to the sacral chakra. Pleasure, emotions, desire, creativity, receiving. You are allowed to enjoy your life. You are allowed to want things. You are allowed to receive things. You are allowed to say no. And you are allowed to stop overextending yourself just because somebody else got comfortable receiving the version of you that didn't have boundaries. So this is what I want y'all to remember over at the Cracked Open podcast. This is a Telly teaching moment right here. This is Telly's corner. Come a little closer. Receiving is not selfish. And giving until you're empty isn't automatically love. The goal is circulation. You understand? The goal is not spin that shit. No. The goal is circulation. The goal is circulation. Energy comes in, energy goes out. Love comes in, love goes out. Support comes in, support goes out. Resources come in, resources go out. That's flow. That's why Maat has scales. We're checking the balance. Because if I'm constantly pouring into you and there's nothing coming back over here, I ain't got nothing to drink. I'm a little parched. You know, Lion King, she said, there's no food, Scar. Eventually, my cup gets empty. And if you're constantly pouring into me, and I never consider your needs, eventually your cup will run dry too. That's not sustainable. So August's word is still what? Receive. But today we are adding receive without setting yourself on fire. Give without setting yourself on fire. Question, pick it up. Where am I giving so much that I've stopped living, that I stopped leaving room to receive? Ooh. Where am I giving so much that I've stopped leaving room to receive? Question, pick it up. What obstacle in my life might actually be asking me to change my route instead of abandoning my destination? Some people at 5150, they jumping ship, they're running. She's a runner, she's a track star. But this question, look at things as obstacles. What obstacle in my life might actually be asking me to change routine, change route, go left when I normally go right, go right when I normally go left, go up when I normally go fucking down? Instead of abandoning my destination, I still got to get to where the fuck I'm going. That's just like a bus moving its stop. It's a detour. Well, damn, this is an obstacle. The bus stop is no longer here. I got to get there. And damn, there's no sidewalk here. I got to walk in the grass. I got to cross the street because the sidewalk over there, keep walking down that way and then cross back over. You understand? And the last question is, who or what constantly leaves me depleted after I give? And why do I keep giving at that level? Question, pick it up. Today's affirmations are: I give freely. I receive freely. I allow pleasure. I allow support, love, and abundance to flow both ways. Louder for the people in the back, Telly. Louder for the people in the back. I give freely. I receive freely. I allow pleasure, support, love, and abundance to flow both ways. So listen here, my moon babies. Go live today. Be alive today. Not just exist. Live. Live today, okay? I say go live today because I be on live. Go live today. And if living is you going live, show the fuck up for yourself. I dare you to cam up. I dare you to show the world what you have. Go live today, not just exist. Just like Bigo. Don't just be on this bitch. Oh, I'm just getting my hours. That's boring. What the fuck is that? What is that? What is sitting on live just going to sleep? What is sitting on live you just getting your hours? You ain't thinking about nothing that you desire? I'm confused. Do not just exist. Live. The Knight of Wands says follow the fire. Mayat said balance the scales. The Mountain said find another way. And our spiritual as fuck card says stop setting yourself on fire for people who wouldn't even bring a glass of water your fucking way. Hello? That's the message. And if this episode resonated, tap in with the real one, you understand? Y'all be sure to go stream the Cracked Open podcast. Be sure to stream Goddess Telly's music. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tap into Monday Born Mentality. Remember, support doesn't always mean money. Share the episode. Send it to somebody. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Play the music. Mind you, we are on TikTok and Instagram. So if y'all have reels, if y'all are posting stories, type in Goddess Telly and pick a song that resonates with your post that you are posting. You understand? Support looks different. Tell somebody about the podcast. Energy exchange comes in many forms, ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses. But whatever you're doing today, remember, you don't have to burn to prove that you are warm. You don't have to set yourself on fire to prove that you are love, or to prove that you love somebody. Y'all, we are still in the competition, Timberland Orbit competition. Click the link in the bio. Go to my IG, Goddess Telly _. Click the link in the bio and vote for Goddess Telly. We have dropped drastically. I need y'all to vote, vote, vote. You don't have to burn to prove that you're warm. Take what you need. Leave what you don't. Happy Moonday. Shout out to every Monday born. You understand? Big moon baby energy. Until next time. Oh, wait. I forgot. The t-shirt is up and running right now. Love me with your Venus, not your penis. It is up on our website, Monday Born Mentality. It's under the Friday tab. Love me with your Venus, not your penis. You understand? Oh, please.